All right, hey guys, we're back. More Tour 8 here. So let's see what they give me this time. Another Cliffs, par 4. So let's see what we got here. Okay, back to here. So you guys already kind of know how I like to do this. If you've seen some of my other videos, I really like to just get it into this shadowy range. Past that, right past that shadow, right there where I'm pointing. So that's all I'm going to focus on doing. So you're going to see me really set my power accordingly. You can see back here is going to be enough to get the job done. So, well, it looks like I do have to go relatively full to make it happen this time. The only alternative would be, balling up, which, I'm not too worried about. I don't think I'm really going to be that short, even if I don't quite get past the shadow that it's going to, it's perfect. So you can see that, I only went into the orange. I didn't even have to go max there. There's going to be quite a bit of precision. You can see, especially with you can look at extra mile and how small the target is through there, but when you look at quarterback's target, I have almost a whole bullseye to go through there. Whereas when you look at extra mile, this guy has probably a ring on each side, and that's all the error that he has. In this case, you hit a great ball left. It's probably going to be good enough to thread through here. You just want to avoid, just that extra error that extra mile brings can just make things a little bit more challenging. And here, usually when I'm here, I don't really have to size this up. I pretty much just know that it plays like 2 per ring here virtually every time I get here. Keep it in mind, so 2 per ring, that's going to be, and that's only for a claw 10, by the way. If you don't have that, you go off your accuracy number, and you'll just play mid-club. So whatever your mid-club is, that's what you'll play. But I am going to play a little bit more towards 6 rings, which is a bit of an overplay here. Because of the fact that we have an angled wind, we need to think about the way that the second, third, all those other bounces are going to go. I did just fractionally overplay it. But you can see, especially with perfect ball, we're always going to be within a ring of potentially making that. But you have to always be thinking about those factors that I'm mentioning. Angled wind, it's going to affect, you have to do some kind of overplay or curl or side spin, you need to do something to straighten out that wind. And the way that I use my short iron is typically for an overplay. But no matter what club you use, you're basically going to play mid-club on this hole. So, for instance, my claw, its max club is 1.5. Its min club is 3.0, and mid club is 2.25. And I come in on that just a little bit because it's uphill. I'm a little bit past mid club. It's usually a little bit fuller, so I do usually play at about 2 1/4. So anywhere in there seems to be pretty good. Notice how I had a wind into the face, which means I'm pulling farther towards max club. So playing it more towards 2 is going to be a little bit more true in those cases. So if I'm pulling back on a min, I might do it a little bit differently. So I was just talking about this. We just had this shootout here, and I was mentioning how I do like to aim. So when I aim up top here, towards the left, you can see we're going to get, very true bounces off this fairway. So this is where I like to aim when I go about doing this hole. Keep in mind that I do like to play very close to max here. So, right around 4 rings, maybe a little bit more. And I might, additionally to that, I might use just a tiny bit of curl as well, just to kind of get the ball rolling down the hill. That great ball hopefully doesn't end up hurting me. It is still shooting down towards the hole. You can see we can get very consistent results with this Guardian, and that's one of the biggest reasons that we're putting it on at 2.15. Anytime that we see somebody carrying sniper, we feel pretty comfortable that in most cases, it's going to be very hard to replicate 2.15. They're not going to be able to do my shot. They're going to have to do it off this rough patch. And you can't predict the run out, that it's always going to go consistent when you do the rough shot with a sniper. So, 2 yards, if we can do that with Guardian, that's going to put us in good shape. And, we shouldn't really have to worry about sniper ever doing that fairway shot and getting it to 2 yards. It's very, very, very low percentage shot. You're going to see them about 3 to 4 or 5 yards long very consistently. So, we're going to put ourselves in a good chance to win there every time. And that's one of the biggest reasons to use Guardian on this tour. So, I love when my opponents show up with sniper. Additionally, they usually can't shot copy me. Like, for example, he can't hit that same shot that I just did and get inside me. He has to do his own shot. He has to do the rough bump that I'm mentioning to get inside me, which, sometimes it runs out true, sometimes it doesn't. So it can be a very touchy shot as well. So at the very least, we're really gonna give ourselves a good chance there with Guardian. And that's one of the biggest reasons that we have that on for this tour. So with that being in mind, see you guys next time, and good luck.